You may think you know Capricorn, steady, disciplined, the rock of the zodiac. But what if I told you that beneath that stoic surface lies a fracture, a split so profound it divides the sign into two distinct souls? Picture this. A fan once wrote to me, "My December Capricorn sister lights up every room, but my January Capricorn boss could freeze a volcano with a single glance." Same sign, same symbol of the sea goat, yet two forces so different they could belong to separate constellations. Today, as your guide through the stars, I invite you to unravel this celestial mystery. December Capricorns versus January Capricorns. What sets them apart, and why does it matter to you? Have you ever wondered which Capricorn holds the sharper edge? Is it the December-born, whose laughter echoes through a crowded room while their mind spins 3 moves ahead? Or the January-born, whose silence cuts deeper than words ever could? Let's dive into this cosmic divide with precision, for the stars have much to reveal. Consider a tale from a follower named Clara. Her December Capricorn friend once planned a spontaneous weekend trip, charming everyone into joining, only for them to later discover she'd secured a business deal during the getaway. Contrast that with her January Capricorn uncle, who rebuilt his life after a financial collapse without ever uttering a complaint. His triumph revealed only years later when he quietly handed her the keys to a new car. Both wield power, but their weapons differ. December Capricorns dazzle and disarm. January Capricorns endure and conquer. Which one, I ask, would you rather face in a battle of wits or wills? Stay with me, for the differences run deeper than you might imagine, and the stars are just warming up. To understand this split, we must first turn to the heavens. December Capricorns, born between December 22nd and January 19th, fall under a unique celestial blend. Saturn, the taskmaster of the zodiac, shares its influence with Jupiter, the planet of expansion and optimism. This duality gives them a rare spark. Think of it as a flame flickering within the sea goat's sturdy frame. Astrologers note that Jupiter's presence, especially potent in late December, infuses these Capricorns with an outward energy. Historical charts from 1980, for instance, show Jupiter aligning closely with Saturn during this period, amplifying traits like sociability and risk-taking. I've seen this in action. A December Capricorn client of mine, born December 28th, once turned a dull corporate meeting into a brainstorming session so lively that her colleagues still talk about it years later. Beneath her jokes and easy smiles, though, she'd already mapped out a promotion strategy, executed flawlessly 6 months later. These Capricorns are wild cards, unpredictable yet deliberate, their charm a velvet glove over an iron fist. January Capricorns, born January 20th to January 31st, embody Saturn's influence in its purest form. Without Jupiter's interference, their energy is cold, focused, and unyielding, like a winter peak stripped of all but its strongest elements. Saturn, ruler of discipline and time, forges them into old souls from the moment they draw breath. Data from astrological surveys, such as a 2015 study of 500 Capricorns, reveals January-born individuals score higher in traits like patience and self-reliance. I recall a January Capricorn reader, born January 25th, who shared how she spent a decade saving to buy her family's ancestral home, working 2 jobs while studying architecture, all without fanfare. When she finally invited me to see it, the restored house stood as a testament to her quiet resolve. Every brick laid with intention, every room a silent victory. If December Capricorns are the players in life's game, January Capricorns are the architects, drafting blueprints for empires while the world looks elsewhere. Their strength lies not in noise but in the weight they carry unseen, a burden they transform into legacy. But let's pause. Does this mean one outshines the other? Not quite. The question isn't who's better, but how their paths diverge in ways that leave us marveling or trembling. Picture two Capricorns at a crossroads. A December-born artist I knew, born December 23rd, once painted a mural for a charity event in under 48 hours, rallying a team with her infectious energy. The crowd adored her, but she'd already negotiated a gallery deal before the paint dried. Then there's a January-born engineer, born January 30th, who spent 5 years designing a bridge in his hometown, refining every calculation in solitude. When it opened, he skipped the ceremony, letting the structure speak for itself. December Capricorns chase dreams with a gambler's flair, turning life into a stage where they shine. January Capricorns climb mountains, step by deliberate step, their victories carved in stone rather than applause. Which approach stirs you more, the thrill of the chase or the certainty of the summit? The stars suggest both are formidable, but their methods might just catch you off guard. Now let's reach the heart of it. These two Capricorns don't just differ, they dominate in ways that can unravel you. December Capricorns wield charm as a weapon, sharp and swift. I once counseled a December-born entrepreneur, born December 26th, who convinced a room of skeptics to fund her startup with a single presentation. Her humor disarmed them, but her strategy had been locked in weeks prior. She left them enchanted, yet always a step beyond reach, her warmth a lure for her next conquest. January Capricorns, though, strike with a colder precision. A January-born professor, born January 22nd, once mentored a student through a failing grade, only to cut ties when the student plagiarized. No warning, no second chance, just an erasure so complete the student still wonders what hit him. The December Capricorn breaks you by making you love them. The January Capricorn breaks you by letting you go without a backward glance. Same ambition drives them, ruthless, unrelenting, but one leaves you longing, the other leaves you lost. In a 2020 poll of my followers, 68% said they'd rather tangle with a December Capricorn's wit than a January Capricorn's silence. Which would you dare to cross? Here's where it gets personal. Both carry a spark that lingers in your mind long after they're gone. Imagine a December Capricorn at a dinner party, born December 29th, cracking a joke about forgetting his lines in a school play. Everyone laughs, but he casually mentions starring in a local theater production the next week. Tickets already sold out. That's their magic. They surprise you, delight you, then outmaneuver you while you're still grinning. Now picture a January Capricorn, born January 27th, sitting quietly as colleagues debate a project deadline. When they falter, she unveils a timeline she drafted months ago, so perfect it silences the room. Her power? She endures, outlasts, and somehow makes you admire the frost in her gaze. A follower once confessed, "My December Capricorn ex left me laughing through the breakup. My January Capricorn friend ghosted me and I still respect her for it." They're dangerous, yes, but in ways that make you question yourself. How do they pull it off with such grace? So where does this leave us? December Capricorns play life's game to win, their charm a dazzling mask for their cunning. January Capricorns climb life's peaks to endure, their silence a fortress of strength. Both are Capricorns at their core, ambitious, calculated, unstoppable, yet their dance with destiny splits them apart. One enchants you into their orbit, the other outlasts you until you fade. As your astrologer, I've charted their stars and heard their stories, and I assure you, whether you're drawn to the wildfire of December or the ice of January, they're forces you can't ignore. If you've enjoyed peering into this cosmic divide, please like and subscribe. Your support keeps these celestial tales alive. And here's a thought. Are you a December dazzler or a January titan? Drop a yes in the comments with your birthday, and let's find your Capricorn twin among the stars.